Joined on the desk by the coach, Jack Armstrong, to talk about Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Well,
Jay, I'm a little nervous, by the way. This is my first time ever being at the desk.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a little jittery, a little nervous. This is my big moment in life.
I think you're going to be just
I
fine.
hope I pass the audition.
I think you're going to do great. I'm not so sure about the Dallas Mavericks, though, in the NBA Finals. I'm getting a little worried about this team because you watch Game 2. That's not Boston's best game, and they still come through with the victory. How concerning is that if you're Jason Kidd right now, knowing you lost to a team wasn't even playing their best game?
Yeah, it's a good point. You're right. And Boston didn't have their best. They didn't have their fastball, and yet what they do, though, is they share the ball. And look, you look at them 2 years ago playing the Warriors in the finals. You look at them now. What's the difference? They have a guy like Drew Holiday, who was magnificent in the game. You got a guy like Porzingis. Just on their team that makes a difference. And the thing that I love about their club, Jay, is they share the ball. 29 assists on 38 made field goals. I think Tatum and Brown don't feel like they have to play hero ball anymore. Those guys combined for 19 of the assists. They share it. They trust their teammates. They've been the best team in the league all year. And on the defensive side of the ball, they don't need to give a lot of double-team assistance. They can guard their guys straight up. They're confident in their scheme. They're just a good, sound team that has taken everyone's best shot all year and has had to figure out different ways to win, and they showed you another example of it tonight.
We were all ready for Luka Doncic to take over this series and really anoint himself as the greatest player on the planet. It's so far, great first half, 25 points. It kind of falters in the second half. And you just wonder, is he breaking down at this point? Is he, he's had so many injuries through the course of the playoffs. What's your feeling on Luka? What's your feeling on the state of the Mavericks as they head back home for Game 3?
I thought in the second half, Boston started sending two at him and make him give up the ball a little bit and say, go ahead, secondary guys, beat us.
Right.
And they didn't. And Kyrie Irving has not been stellar so far in this series. So, look, as great as he is, and as great as he was, to your point, Jay, in the first half, I don't think he can do that against this defense for 4 quarters on the road. He might do it in Dallas, but I think it'll be a little difficult for them to win this series if he has to do it consistently for 4 quarters against this team. So bottom line, Kyrie's got to be better. They got to get a third guy, and a lot of times those guys play better at home. And bottom line is, I thought he shared the ball tonight, 11 assists. Bottom line, though, 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
So as much as he was good, there was a lot of bad, too, because Boston's help side defense, they were getting in the passing lanes, blowing things up a little bit. The reality is Dallas, in my opinion, still can win this series, but you look at them right now, they are a team that clearly has met their match so far. It's hard for them to sustain offensively and consistently get good shots against this Boston Celtic defense.
As you said, you got to believe Kyrie and a lot of the supporting cast will be better back home. Game 3 will be in Dallas on Wednesday. And Jack has passed the audition, and he will be right back here Wednesday to talk to me about Game 3.
Do I sit here or do I sit over there?
You're right back here,
really?
Jack. That's right.
Quite an invite. I can't wait.
And don't forget, we've got the odds for Game 3 of the NBA Finals on Wednesday. Powered by FanDuel. For the first time in the series, Dallas is the favorite. Boston has lost just 2 games this entire postseason.